Cottesloe Beach has been an iconic seaside destination for locals and visitors to Perth for over a century. Over the years, structures along Cottesloe Beach have evolved from timber pavilions into much larger venues like the Centenary Pavilion that provided decades of entertainment for beachgoers until it was demolished in 1982. In fact, it was the Centenary Pavilion that inspired the design of the Indiana Tea House. And it's this picture postcard shot along the western facade that defines Cottesloe Beach not just here in Australia, but around the world. However, she hasn't aged well and requires significant maintenance and upgrades to keep pace with the needs of beachgoers. And the site suffers from significant seasonality, trading really well during the summer months, but fails to attract visitors throughout winter.
The current Indiana site has a lot of challenges. There are a lot of access issues getting from Marine Parade to the beach, and there are a lot of unsafe and quite difficult areas to navigate as a person with mobility issues, but also someone just wanting to get into the building or down to the beach. One of the real challenges on the project has been what we call the postcard shot from the groin at Indiana, and the view of the Indiana Pavilion is really important in terms of its heritage context. It's not actually the building itself. The building is only 25 years or so old, but it's the social heritage and the social value that people have to this building that's really important. The actual Indiana that I'm in today is sitting on top of the 1983 toilet block. So this building was literally built on top. And so there's this really amazing tradition of built form changing and evolving on the site. And so our next iteration of the design actually continues that tradition. We were inspired by some of the historical structures that had been on this site in the past. One of these structures was a concrete boardwalk that linked where I'm sitting now in Indiana with the groin. And so from what we can tell, looking at the historical records and the photographs and hearing stories of people who used the beach, they would use this structure for shelter. So you'd want to get prime position under the boardwalk on a sunny day, and that's where you would set up for the day. We found that idea really interesting, thinking around the contemporary hotel that we're designing on this site. And so we took cues from that original design, and you can see it in the way that the new building sits on its site.
Lifting the mass of the proposed hotel from the ground has allowed space for a covered public plaza that will provide protection from the sun and create a vibrant community meeting place for relaxed socialising and public events like art exhibitions. And inspired by that historical boardwalk, the hotel is curved. This curvature allows the hotel to sit back and nestle within the trees, allowing the original Indiana building to take centre stage. The site has been evaluated for its cultural and social heritage significance. Areas of significance will be retained, improved and protected. The boat shed will be relocated to a new facility south of Indiana, and the toilet block and kiosk will be repurposed through adaptive reuse.
We've moved the surf club to the south as part of the development, and that opens up a new area in the middle of the building, which provides access from the beach all the way up through the development. And that's a wonderful addition to Cottesloe Beach. In that area we have the lift that provides access to each of the levels, and this will be publicly accessible for people all year round.
The beach level will feature new public change rooms with both indoor and outdoor showers, and there are upgraded toilet facilities, including a changing place facility for people with complex disabilities. A family-friendly kiosk will offer drinks and snacks, and a planned equipment hire kiosk will provide recreational items for beachgoers. A level up from the beach is the terrace level, hosting a casual beach restaurant that takes full advantage of the postcard views across the foreshore and Indian Ocean.
We've got two large alfresco areas, one to the south and one to the north. So when the sea breeze comes in, we can gravitate to the north and still sit outside and enjoy the great environment and feel like you're at the beach, enjoying food and drink with your family.
Next, we have the Marine Parade level. The existing Indiana restaurant will be transformed into a new elevated dining experience, offering world-class Australian culinary experiences. The restaurant is accessed via a walk bridge that connects the building to Marine Parade, the covered public plaza and hotel lobby.
On Marine Parade we have the lobby zone and welcome zone for the hotel. And so this provides access for the guests to go upstairs to their rooms. The lobby also provides access for the day spa. We're digging it into the limestone and we're really hopeful that we'll be able to uncover some of the natural materiality of the site as we go through the development process. The day spa will also be accessible for users of the hotel and for the general public to use at any time.
The most exciting thing about the basement level is what the public can't see. The multi-level basement will help the new Indiana function with no impact to beachgoers.
What this means is we can maximise the existing Indiana footprint. We don't have to dedicate a huge amount of the floor space to big kitchens and storerooms and all of those sorts of things because it's being serviced from this shared basement. It also means that in the public realm, we're minimising the impact of loading zones, of storage areas of the back of house zone. All the noisy, smelly, messy stuff is actually underground in the basement.
The 31-room boutique hotel will deliver a truly unique experience and meets demands for more accommodation along Perth's coast. To maximise street views from Marine Parade, the bulk of the hotel mass has been lifted off the ground, which not only provides that space for an open public plaza, it also allows views of the Indian Ocean from Marine Parade.
The existing Indiana will be the jewel or the centrepiece of the design. We've very deliberately designed the new building to sit back and give space between the old Indiana and the new. In the way we've designed the building, we didn't want the new build to be overwhelming Indiana. We didn't try and make it look like the existing Indiana building because that would actually detract from its authenticity as a building and what people know of this place.
Designed to nestle amongst the Norfolk Island pines, it was crucial to ensure that the development will not impact the heritage-listed trees. An arborist completed field studies to inform the required root protection zones, and a setback of approximately 6 metres has been created to protect the trees.
We've selected timeless and ageless materials for this project. It's a really aggressive environment. We're next to the sea, we've got salt air blowing in strongly every day. This building needs to be designed and built to last. We've selected natural materials that will age gracefully on the site, and Cottesloe has these beautiful grass terraces that have got limestone retaining walls. The natural rock here is limestone, so we're using a lot of limestone in the design of the public spaces and the terraces. A lot of the cladding on the new building is actually copper, which will start off bright and new, but then we're really excited by how it will age over time. The copper will develop a really beautiful patina that will sort of set it in its place and feel like it's been here for a really long time. We've got high quality finishes in terms of the glazing, in terms of the exposed concrete, and those materials are designed very carefully to be robust and resilient, minimise maintenance, but importantly be durable and look good in 50 years' time.
The town of Cottesloe has prepared a master plan to redevelop the foreshore north of Indiana, and our development will merge seamlessly with that design.
Understanding the master plan was the start of our design process. So we studied it very carefully, we spoke with the landscape architects, we really sought to understand the intent behind the master plan, and that formed the basis of our design response. It is a key piece of the puzzle to enable the aspirations of the Cottesloe master plan to be realised. The community benefit that sits in this building, we've got change rooms, lifts, restaurants, food and beverage, outlets, kiosks. They will provide an anchor to the broader Cottesloe master plan. This building and this project will provide activation. It will provide a destination for people to use all year round.
A central promenade will flow through the Indiana site to integrate with and complete the town of Cottesloe's proposed foreshore master plan. And you can explore more about the new Indiana at indiana.com.au.